Deliberate threats to information systems. There are many types of deliberate threats to information system. And here is number 1, espionage or trespass. Number 2, information extortion. 3, sabotage or vandalism. 4, theft of equipment or information. 5, identity theft. 6, compromises to intellectual property. 7, software attacks. 8, alien software. 9, supervisory control and data acquisition, SCADA attacks. And the last one is cyber terrorism and cyber warfare. Espionage or trespass occurs when an unauthorized individual attempts to gain illegal access to organizational information. It is important to distinguish between competitive intelligence and industrial espionage. Competitive intelligence consists of legal information gathering techniques such as studying a company's website and press releases, attending trade shows, and so on. In contrast, industrial espionage crosses the legal boundary. Information extortion. Information extortion occurs when an attacker either threatens to steal or actually steals information from a company. The perpetrator demands payment for not stealing the information, for returning stolen information, or for agreeing not to disclose the information. Sabotage or vandalism. Sabotage or vandalism are deliberate acts that involve defacing an organization's website, possibly damaging the organization's image and causing its customers to lose faith. One form of online vandalism is hacktivist or cyber activist operation. These are cases of high-tech civil disobedience to protest the operations, policies, or actions of an organization or government agency. Theft of equipment or information. Computing devices and storage devices are becoming smaller yet more powerful with vastly increased storage. Example, laptops, BlackBerry units, personal digital assistants, smartphones, digital cameras, thumb drives, and iPads. As a result, these devices are becoming easier to steal and easier for attackers to use to steal information. Such information, when recovered, can be used for fraudulent purposes. Dumpster diving is not necessarily theft because the legality of this act varies. Because dumpsters are usually located on private premises, dumpster diving is illegal in some parts of the United States. Even in these cases, however, these laws are enforced with varying degrees of rigor. Identity theft. Identity theft is the deliberate assumptions of another person's identity, usually to gain access to his or her financial information or to frame him or her for a crime. Techniques for illegally obtaining personal information include stealing mail or dumpster diving, stealing personal information in computer databases, infiltrating organizations that store large amounts of personal information. Example, data aggregators such as Action. Impersonating a trusted organization in an electronic communication, or phishing. Compromises to intellectual property. Protecting intellectual property is a vital issue for people who make their livelihood in knowledge fields. Intellectual property is the property created by individuals or corporations that is protected under trade secret, patent, and copyright laws. Trade secret. A trade secret is an intellectual work such as a business plan that is a company secret and is not based on public information. An example is the Coca-Cola formula. Patent. A patent is an official document that grants the holder exclusive rights on an invention or a process for a specified period of time. Copyright. Copyright is a statutory grant that provides the creators or owners of intellectual property with ownership of the property, also for designated period. Software attacks. Software attacks have evolved from the early years of the computer era, when attackers used malicious software to infect as many computers worldwide as possible, to the profit-driven web-based attacks of today. Modern cybercriminals use sophisticated blended malware attacks, typically via the web, to make money. These attacks are grouped into three categories: remote attacks requiring user action, remote attacks requiring no user action, and software attacks by programmers during the development of a system. Alien software. Many personal computers have alien software or pesware running on them that the others do not know about. Alien software is clandestine software that is installed on your computer through duplicitous method. It typically is not as malicious as viruses, worms, or Trojan horses, but it does use up valuable system resources. In addition, it can report on your web surfing habits and other personal behavior. Supervisory control and data acquisition, SCADA attacks. SCADA refers to a large-scale, distributed measurement and control system. SCADA systems are used to monitor or to control chemical, physical, and transport processes such as those used in oil refineries, water and sewage treatment plants, electrical generators, and nuclear power plants. Essentially, SCADA systems provide a link between the physical world and the electronic world. Cyberterrorism and cyber warfare. Cyberterrorism and cyber warfare refer to malicious acts in which attackers use a target's computer systems, particularly via the internet, to cause physical, real-world harm or severe disruptions, usually to carry out a political agenda.